This is Bill Zelenski, an exotic animal dealer who's charged with the murder of 18-year-old Riley Menente Powell. The incident happened after Riley stole $27,000 worth of exotic reptiles from Zelenski. The moments before and after the shooting were captured by a nearby motion-activated doorbell camera. But the shooting itself was not. The camera only recorded for 30 seconds at a time.
The fact that the shooting wasn't actually captured on camera is very vital for this trial. It leaves the jury to have to determine how exactly did Riley get shot. Did you intend to kill Riley that night?
Absolutely not. My intent was to find and return my animal safely home.
He's made the bold decision to take the stand. Can he convince the jury this was just an accident?
He grabbed the gun. When he pulled it, it accidentally went off.
Or will the prosecution prove he intended to pull the trigger?
Bill Zelenski hunted Riley Menente Powell down.
Bill testifies that what's going through his mind is, there's this threat that's coming at me. I don't know if he's armed. I don't know what he's gonna do if he gets close to me.
I told him, I said, I have a gun. I said, stop. Leave us alone.
Bill gave warnings. And what kind of person gives a warning if they're going to intend to put you on your knees and shoot you?
I raised the shotgun up because he was coming at me fast.
And then what happened?
He ran right up to me. And he grabbed the gun.
Riley very well could have been acting erratically. Riley had taken methamphetamine within an hour or two of being shot.
The meth found in Riley's system was extremely important from our perspective because we knew that if Riley had been on meth, he was going to act overly aggressive, violent, unpredictably. Somebody who the jury could see as somebody who would grab onto a shotgun and try to pull it away from somebody pointing it at him.
Unlike Riley, Zelenski was not under the influence of any substances when he was tested, according to lab reports.
I pulled back, then he pulled back even harder. When he pulled it hard, the gun came off my shoulder towards him, and in the process, my finger pulled the trigger.
Did you try to pull the trigger?
No.
We were able to show a body camera where Bill was told that Riley passed away.
Like they didn't have any chance to say Riley. I mean, you know, like
They tried.
I think that was very powerful for the jury to see. That's raw emotion that Bill had.
I don't want him to die. I care about him very much.
His true self came through. Are you sad that he's passed away?
Yeah, I'm very sad. I miss him very much.
I felt like he was putting on an act.
He was my friend.
Bill's story simply wasn't true.
Bill Zelenski has told his version of events during direct examination. Now on cross, prosecution has the opportunity to try to undermine and even dismantle his story. Will they be able to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Bill Zelenski intended to kill Riley? Or is there a chance that what happened was truly an accident?
Throughout this entire trial, everyone who has testified indicated that your top priority was finding the animals.
That's correct.
You would have known where the animals were when you drove down Van Street.
Correct.
Bill could have simply went and picked up his reptiles, and instead he chose to confront Riley.
If you had driven straight to get the animals when you got the address, you would have gotten the animals.
We don't know that. Riley could have met me out there and we had an altercation there and I may not have gotten the animals at all. We have no idea.
He took a detour from picking up the animals, and that detour led to the death of Riley. You said he was running at you. That's why you were so terrified. What would stop you from just driving away and going to get your animals?
I wish I would have.
He could have driven away. The car was running, the doors were open. He could have just driven away.
What's happening, 911? What's going on?
Riley Menente was walking home. I confronted him. He attacked me and I shot him.
Did you ever tell the 911 caller that it was an accident?
I don't believe so.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Who shot him? I did. It was self-defense.
Did you ever tell Officer Shabilsky it was an accident?
I don't think I told anybody. I kept my right to remain silent.
You wouldn't say it was self-defense. You would have said it was an accident. It was an accident. You would have been saying that over and over and over.
It was self-defense. Stay where you're at.
That would have been the message. On a double-barreled shotgun, the hammers are the only safety. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So if the hammers are back, it's good to go.
It's ready to fire, yes.
Yeah, focus on your son. Focus on your son.
And you testified yesterday that when you loaded the shotgun, you pulled both hammers back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Common sense gun safety. You don't run around with a double-barreled shotgun with the hammers pulled back. And when did you put your finger in the trigger?
I put my finger inside the trigger guard after Riley had charged me and grabbed onto the gun.
I have no further questions.
Members of the jury, I understand you may have a verdict.
Your heart just stands still, waiting for those moments until the actual verdict is read.
Please give it to the bailiff. Thank you.
I was just terrified because it came back so quickly.
I have a verdict reading as follows. We, the jury, find the defendant, William C. Zelenski, guilty of first-degree intentional homicide.
I just remember hearing a gasp, and it was like so much weight had been lifted. We got justice, and Riley was vindicated.
We were just so thankful that the jury got it right.
I don't think the jury got it right. I don't believe that Bill intended to kill Riley that night.
What I was hanging my hat on is that the jury wouldn't buy Bill's testimony. Ultimately, the jury agreed with me. He intentionally had to put his finger into the trigger. Wouldn't have been an accident. And the jury was very attentive to that.
All Riley wanted to be was the daddy for his son. These are pictures of when his son was born. He wanted to be his strength, his provider. He wanted to show him what it was like to love and be loved.
Bill was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of release after 35 years.
I don't think that Bill will ever step out of prison. I think he was given what he deserves.